There we go. That's it, guys. Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas. I did announce on my server. Hope everyone's having a good start to their year. I need to fix up my desk. There we go. Okay, I don't really have any ideas. So I'm gonna just go on Pinterest and see what I can make. I'm not sure if I want to make any more armor sets. Because I have like a fuck ton of those already. I want some accessories, but most of them have already been made. At least the good ones. Mm-hmm. 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 Or actually, no, I'll do that later. I want to start using my suggestions channel in Discord again. I've been really sleeping on that recently. All right, suggestions. There might be some cool stuff in here. Let me check. Let's get the exotic. I'm doing good. Why are you awake? That's a died. Whoopsie. Yeah, that never works. I don't know, maybe like 1 in 10. Whenever I try to pull an all-nighter, just fall asleep at like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. But that's the plan as well right now. And then hopefully I fix it up. I go to sleep at like, I don't know, 8 p.m. and then start waking up at 5 in the morning. Wake up, shower, stream, and then do the rest of my shit. Yeah, smart, but that's like so hard to do. But waking up at 5? I am not built for that. No plan yet. The main thing is I don't want to make any more armor sets. I already made one today, earlier. And I already have like a fuck ton of those. So if I do make an armor set, I would spend more time on it, or would make weapons that go along with it, or just more general accessories. Yeah, it's a hard routine to keep up, but if you get it down, you're set for life, I guess. I need to get more sunlight, but the weather outside is pretty horrible. I know, lots of snow. Um, like shit like this is cool, right? But nobody buys this. Like this is so niche. Yeah, there's like a lot of snow. Most cars are snowed in if they don't have any um like designated road cleaners. It was good Tico. That was good calm camping. Um, what's popular right now? Let's check Roblox. Best selling past week. Let's start off with back accessories. Price 50 minimum. Chainsaw Man, yeah, that's true. I watched the Chainsaw Man movie today with my girl. But I don't want to do anime accessories. I do have an anime group, but I'm not trying to focus on that right now. The guitar is doing good. Spiked bat. Stranger Things, of course. Um, Yeah, they're very general as usual. Is this spooks? Looks similar. Hmm. I just wanted to thank you for making so many streams, bro. I stream like once every 3 months. Oh, like that's fine. I feel like a sword plus cape combo. It's kind of like the only one that ever did well, or people generally did, was the berserk sword. But I feel like if I can make a really nice cape with a sword on it, it might sell pretty well. It's a very, very basic general one. That's clean. Of course, man. I'm glad I can help. I'm gonna start like making my streams more tutorial styled, I guess, as I get ready to make tutorials. Although I've been for like half a year, well, a year or a year and a half, but it's whatever. Maybe some waist accessories where they have a lot of back ones. Why is this stop selling past week? What the fuck? This is botted? Question mark. Yeah, this is just why I make armor sets, bro. It's so hard to find something to make. I want to make, oh, I want to make a lantern. Like a cool, like grungy medieval lantern that goes on your waist. I think that could be really cool. Where's my PRF file? There we go. I want it to be pretty intricate. What was it, Cloud? Welcome. Hmm. Something like this, I guess. But just more. Handheld lanterns. Here, something like this. Okay. Let me just drag a couple of these. These ones are pretty cool as well. But I feel like most people have already made those. Okay. Let's get to your work. Okay. Taper top. Easy enough. Does that go into a circle? Not really. Taper that down. And this is a bit shorter. Excuse me. It's going to be a lantern that goes on your waist. That's the plan, at least. Actually, can you bridge these? No, you cannot. Bridge this. Bridge this. That did not work. What would be the best way to go around this? If I wanted to, like... What do I usually do? I think I extrude and wait for them to meet. And then we can merge at by distance. Clean up the corners. And then we can delete the interfaces. That works. Duplicate this. Turn it into a circle. What was good next, Silva? You're a rare face to see around here. I guess square to circle it is. Yes, sir. Is the game close to releasing? Oh, how's it doing? I don't really keep up with other servers, at least not recently. Are you like a rich millionaire now? What's the CCU on it? That's still really good though. I mean, 2,500 people. That's like a lot. I assume the investment for the game already paid itself back in terms of time. Yeah, that's great. I gotta start making my own games, man. Do I do a candle or do I Roblox lantern? Yeah, because we can't make them of fake. Actually, this kind of works. Yeah, doing inverted normals. Okay, wait. So we're gonna do. Let's make a whole candle type shape. Is that too small? Yeah, for sure. Well, as if anyone's gonna know what that means, bro. AFK. Actually, no, we're gonna do a whole flame. Oh, does it? Usually the games that I worked on in the past, at least, it takes like a couple months to hit the algorithm to actually show up. That's good. Yes, sir. Only smart people here, I see. As opposed to who? Who are we dissing right now? Oh, next, did your account get verified? Or do you mean your group? Because the wave happened like, I don't know, a couple hours ago. Type shit. You're one of us now. And don't forget who made you, bro. Like, you know, once you have $1 billion in your bank account, make sure you spend on me first. I don't understand how they do the waves anymore. Also, welcome, Mikey. Because as far as I was aware, they were usually during October, but now they're like stretching it out into next year. I don't think they did that last year. Going into sleep, bro. The whole reason I was streaming this late or early, I guess, is for you. So many fakes. Yeah, that's like the main issue with UGCs. The most important part, or I guess like at least when you're starting out and you have no idea what to do, make sets. Figure out a general theme you want to go for. Like let's say cave diver, cave explorer, astronaut, you know, fucking ranger, whatever. And then look up anything that kind of matches that and just make a full set of it. If you include recolors, they usually come out to be like, you have the thing on the head, you have thing on your chest, your shoulders, your waist, and then you have items on your waist. Let's say a rope and a lantern. Then you can have stuff on your back. I don't know, something sheathed, something mounted. It comes out to be like 20 something UGCs. Yes, sir. Simple, man. Because no matter what you make, it's probably already made before. If you really have no like zero ideas, you can just remake stuff that's already doing well with your own twist on it. No, like if you have one idea, like anything, right? I don't know, like what do you enjoy? In my case, that's the medieval stuff. I make a helmet, one that's 4 UGCs. I make a chestplate, that's another 4. Shoulder, that's 8 UGCs. Sword on the back, that's another 4 UGCs. Shield on the back, that's another 4 UGCs. You know. And if you make sets, it's way easier to move on to the next thing, and you don't have to spend hours searching for another thing to make. Yeah, no, for sure. Like the most important part, or I guess good luck next Nova. The most important part is no matter what you make, at some point, sooner or later, you're gonna make it either way. If you get what I mean. Like if I go on Pinterest right now and I find something that I don't really like, sooner or later I'm gonna have no choice. Like I'm you know, like 2,000 UGCs, 3,000, 5,000 UGCs down the line, you're gonna make it either way. So just find anything. It doesn't matter if you like it or not, and just make it. I mean, it's not gonna do you any harm. For sure. For recolors, on the safe side, just make the regular one and the black version. And then everything else doesn't really matter. Though sometimes gold stuff also does well when it comes to my armor sets, at least. Let me find the center. Actually, it's 4-way symmetry. But it's not really about being a waste of money either. You know, even if you like move out of Roblox like 10 years down the line, as long as it lives, you know, your uses are gonna be up. You're probably not gonna cancel your subscriptions or anything. So, 20K what? A month? No, 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 no. That was like my all-time peak. And even then, it was during like the peak months of summer. Even then, I don't think my cells are ever gonna come back to where they used to be. I mean, they're still like climbing bit by bit, and I'm happy with where they're at. But it's definitely gonna take a while. It's kind of long. Let's shrink this down. Actually, I like the long one. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to. I mean, usually when I don't stream, it's because I'm lazy, not because anything came up. You know, I can always find the time to do it. Um, but the goal is to bit by bit. Well, I mean, I say the same shit every single time, but right now, you know, I'm trying to actually lock in. The goal was always to stream about, um, well, like 3 times a week. Best case scenario. So I'm gonna do my best to reach that mark. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Bring this up. I need to make some like packs, preset packs for indents and wait, no, I think I have them. I can probably reuse the ones I have for my sculpting brushes. Yeah, probably. Let's make some indents over here. It depends. I mean, some people that get into UGC, they've already ventured into other stuff like IRL, and they just have money from, I don't know, their actual jobs. But if you're starting out in Roblox and you want to get into UGC, I would recommend just doing commissions, yeah. Where did my camera go? The main issue is if you, I mean, kind of set your goals straight, right? A big issue or a big kind of mistake most people make is they get on the commission grind and then they don't stop. You know, you go from commissions to a little game on percentage here and there, here and there. And then bit by bit, you get just overcrowded and overworked, and then you burn out, and then it's just downhill from there. Don't overcomplicate that. Yo, what is... Oh, wait, no, that's my keybind. Wait, one sec. It's... What keybind is it? Oh. No. I've been very, very inconsistent with that. Whatever, I don't care. But yeah, no. I mean, I still work out here and there, but it's definitely, like, it's like bi-weekly at this point. I definitely need to get back. Oh my god, that's so annoying. What keybind is that? um, why does it have a keybind? And where is it? Mirror image, brightness. Why does it do that? I'm so confused. So if I move it up, press Alt T, yeah, it just goes down. Oh, I think it's position 1, 2, 3. There we go. Wait. Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna do it in zero shoot manifold. That did not work. Thank you, Blender. Why doesn't that work? It should, no? Actually, manifold. Yeah, no, when I press Alt E, it just like resets to a default position, even though I didn't set it. Let's do this. Do that. And then go here and do this. Excuse me. Okay. Fill in the top. And for the like flame part to actually make it look like it's glowing, of course I'll probably make two variants, one where it's just like as it is. But we're gonna do inverted normals. And then we're gonna just paint the inside. Let me do that. Let me add the material to it. Remove this. New material, and let's enable backface culling. I forgot what that is. I don't use this no more. Oh. Where is it again? Bro, am I geeking right now? It should be the material, if I remember correctly, and I should. Or does it just not show? Ah. Right. Silly me. But yeah, this is gonna be the goal. And then we're just gonna make this kind of have a little glow around where the candle is. I think it's gonna look really nice. Let's make a little cage that holds the candle. Delete this for now. And then we're gonna do this. Move it up. Set that to the origin and rotate 90 degrees. 180. Maybe do one more F45. No, that's too much. I'll probably rotate these 45 degrees. Something like that. And we're gonna mirror them. Join these together. Huh. That's looking nice. I want this to be really thin. Then duplicate it and make a second layer. And then maybe push these down a little bit. Or up. Looking good indeed. Let's make... Wait, no, we can duplicate this part. 180. Scale to match. And most of the work is going to be in ZBrush with ornament brushes and everything. So I don't really want to do too much of the mesh itself. We do have those though, right? Let's add a plane. Match everything. No, this needs to be a full one. Do I want this? I'm not sure. Making the actual thing would take some time, but... Or... Let's rework this a little bit. Do that. That works, I think. if we give it some depth and duplicate it all around, it should look pretty alright, I think. Yeah, I'd say that works. I should probably make the corners connect. No, that's weird. And then one at the bottom as well, probably. But scaled down. Yeah, no, for sure. Clean them up a little bit before fully mirroring. Make sure everything lines up. Perfect. 90, 90, 90. And the same thing over here, because this is a bit messy. I probably want them to... The little gap over here looks weird, I feel. Can I fix that? No, I think it's fine. And I'd say that's fine for the lantern. Not much else to add. I don't like this ball at the bottom though. I think a spike would suit it much better. Yeah, for sure. And then we duplicate the collection and go to subdividing. Select sharp edges. Change the sharpness. Similar by sharpness. I'm doing this both for the unwrap and for this is how I do my high poly preparation. I take this, and after I subdivide it, I can very easily dynamesh it in ZBrush. And then as well, since every single edge that is marked as a crease, I can just select similar and do crease, and then mark all my seams. And it's basically automatically unwrap those off. You'll see what I mean in a second. I should mark everything here, don't I? Yeah. Oh, that seems fine. Let's crease this. And I think that's fine. Yep. Now we're gonna subdivide it a little bit more. And I'm gonna duplicate the collection again. And now I'm gonna join any mesh. It was good snafu. Yo, that's the point, man. You gotta be awake when the Americans are not sleeping. But yeah, and I'm gonna join every single object that's gonna be dynameshed together within ZBrush. It's like this, for example. Oh, I mean, that's already one. Let's join these together. They're gonna be one object. Apply my mirror. That's not gonna be merged. That's fine. These are fine. Those are fine. And that's fine. Good. Don't need that. Let's bring this into ZBrush. Let's do lantern. Lantern. Let's check our normals as well. Import lantern. Okay, this is gonna take a couple minutes probably. In the meantime, I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm back. Yeah, ZBrush. I wouldn't say it makes a huge difference. Because you can do basically everything in Blender as you can in ZBrush. It's just the speed of it. And generally all the like functional I love the UI of it. Although it's kind of hard to understand, you can very easily adjust it, right? If I go to preferences, I can go to where was it? There, enable customize, and then if you hold Alt, which button was it? Go stop. Don't care. I forgot the keybind. I had this set up on my old PC, but you can basically drag any single slider or button you want, and you can put it anywhere on the UI you want. So you can find the like primary, I don't know, couple buttons you use, put them all in one place, and then you don't have to go through the entire menu again. Okay, and now with my creases now, since everything is high poly but still sharp, I can very easily just dynamesh it. So dynamesh, increase the resolution a little bit. And then we just polish it slightly. And now it's very nice and smooth. It's gonna look great with reflections. This is kind of weird. Okay, let's dynamesh everything we need to dynamesh. Polish everything. Oh, and another tip for ZBrush, for anyone watching. If you want the controls to be the same as a Blender in terms of rotation, because now it's on the Z axis as well. X, Y, and Z. And when you rotate, you kind of go like all the way around. If you change it to Y, it's going to be the same as Substance or Blender. I'm working off a couple of references here. Freestyling-ish, but this was the main idea. And then there's just going to be lots of patterns and shit, which I have brushes for. So I'll do dots, import. Wait, no, I have them over here, I think, in my brushes. Do I have my ornaments here? No. Let me find my folder. There. Yeah, it's gonna be a waste of UGC. We have lots of ornaments, which I'm just gonna spam all around, whichever one looks the best. Let's actually subdivide this. No, let's dynamesh at a higher resolution. And let's do symmetry on 4 axes. Good. Change the focal shift. Modeling in Houdini? Yo, this guy's like a professional, bro. What the fuck? And what's up? You're new. Welcome. Can I... It's gonna be pretty hard to angle everything properly, I feel. Oh, this works. Oh, no, it's been a while. Reduce the intensity. I feel like this would be much easier to do in Substance, but Hmm. I'm not gonna focus on making everything perfect, I don't think. It's not gonna be visible once I actually texture it. Maybe shit like this, you know, you can just spam around to get the design down. And I think using dots with a hard alpha. Let's do choke, lazy mouse, lazy step, increase intensity. A bit more step. So let's do 60, a little bit less. A little bit less. There, something like that. That's good. Same thing over here. How does this work? Same thing down here. Looking good. Let's get another alpha. A long one. Long and flat. Something like this. Hmm. It's so annoying when it's mirrored. Too intense. And once again, focal shift. Which is the... Oh, this is the hard one. There. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Ah. Backface masking. And then after I'm done with the general detailing, I'm probably gonna add a couple like wear and tear marks, some indents here and there. Hmm. What's the method here? Oh no. I'll leave those as are. Actually, I guess I can start the indents now. Okay. Trim dynamic. Is my tablet connected? Of course it's not. No, it's connected to my headset. Okay. And then we do a small bit of polish, and it's gonna make all the details like smooth out and pop out really nicely. Okay, let's get some more alphas for indents. Leather, this one. Metal. I'll just found a couple of these around. Make it look used. Some slight damage ones. Okay, let's get some deeper grooves that are smaller. Very slight. I don't like that one. Fuck no. Autonomous. Metal. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Export. Lantern. ZBrush. Thanks, Twin. ZBrush I poly. File exported. And now, with all the creases we did, let me first of all mirror everything properly. Okay, that's not gonna work. Oops. I'm gonna start out. Let me duplicate the collection. And then we're gonna remove all the subdivision modifiers, of course. Don't need them anymore. And hide. Do some of that. Wrong one. Mirror those around. Same thing down there. What are you doing over here? And I think we're good to go. What's this piece? Oh. Whoops. Good to go. So go over here, select one of our creases, select similar crease, and mark your seams. When you go to unwrap, everything is basically done for you. No way, I need to. It's a corner piece. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring this out. Remove that mirror. Wait. I'm gonna move it out. Let me do. 1, 2, 3. Should be fine. I'm gonna wrap that along with everything else. Apply scale. Check our UVs. Perfect. And just pack it together. 0.7, perfect. Let me do this. FBX. Low poly. And straight to substance. Let me change my mouse battery. My headset died, I didn't realize. My bad. And the big should be fine. Let's see. Probably... Yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay. Let's get to your work. Choose your quality to be high. Baked lighting. There we go. Add some more lights. Make sure they're at the same angle on different sides. And then one at the bottom, probably. Give it some underlight. Not much. Now I'm gonna make it look gothic-esque, so a darker color. Let's add some metal edgeware. Triplanar. No grunge. Less contrast. And tweak the opacity to be very, very slight. Okay. Metal. We're gonna do candle. We're gonna do flame. Am I tweaking? Candle. Flame. There we go. It's gonna be Something like that. Let's add some curvature. Similar to our edgeware, just a bit more intense. On the sharper parts. Let's add some noise on top of everything. Sharpen slightly. Looking good. Does my thickness map? No, it doesn't. What could I use? Curvature, ambient occlusion. AU and curvature, huh? Okay. Either way, we need some ambient occlusion. Let's add some of that. I don't want the inside to be like full black though. And then for this piece, we're gonna make a new folder up here. It'll be background. I'm gonna do this one only. Let's get my noise, add it to the background. The background's gonna be dark. And then, about where the light is, we're gonna add a little blob. We're gonna blur this. Actually, but it doesn't work too well because it's on the seam. Let's change the flow. Another layer. It's gonna be the inside part. I want to see how this looks like just generally. 2D view. Let's move this back 3. Flip. 90, 90, 90. Link materials. Oh. What's happening? Oh, slots. There we go. And then it's gonna be like that. There should be a way to show it in here now. Oh, there. Oops. There, it's gonna look like that. And we can see what we need to tweak. Yeah, so it's way too dark inside. And it shouldn't be because there's a light in there. So let's go back. Let's tweak the specular. And then I probably want like a warm light emanating from here, like hitting everything, which is going to be a bit hard to do, but we'll see. Less opacity. That's going to be so hard to do. Oh my god. Let me see if I select everything on the inner side where the light should be and the hit. Like it kind of works, but not really. At least I can make it brighter on the inside. That makes a huge difference. And I think the bright point in the middle is necessary. I think it actually looks worse. I can just make a very, very light gradient from the inside to the outside. So we're gonna do this. Why is it so intense? There. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do from the top over here. Something like that I think is nice. We can tweak the levels if need be. Let's see. Because this looks kind of weird when there's two. I mean, it kind of works, but I don't like it. I don't know. I think this is going to be quite a bit nicer. Of course, the colors will be tweaked to match everything. Candle, 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 flame. Let's make it like bright, bright. And then maybe let's put the thingamajiggy on top. I think the colors should match now. Yeah, that's nice. Though we do need the corners. I actually like the separation. Okay, and now all that's left is some imperfections and some grunge and some whatever else. Grunge. Spam some random ones. Let's add some roughness. No, only roughness imperfections. And then we also want some discoloration, a little bit of rust here and there. Tiny amount. Uh, mm-hmm. Let's add some moss. Yep, something like that. No sharpen on this and make it less noticeable. That's looking good. And they also want a very small, like barely noticeable pattern uh underneath it. Something like what looks like an old lantern pattern. This maybe? And just change the no. This might be fine. Drop planar, tiling, like a lot. And don't want it to be flushed out the... Oh, wait, actually, we could add a drop shadow to this. Add a little bit of depth. Yep, that's fine. Should make it less noticeable. Okay. Now we need some more intense wear and tear patterns on it. I think I'm going to use the pre-made ones. Yeah, shit like that. Was it Cloud? Welcome back. And thank you. The go is back at it again. Probably a rusty color. Or just anything on the darker side. Let's see what this looks like. What did it auto update? Am I tweaking? Let me get a rig in here for comparison. Let me go to UGC's, armors, 12. Whoops. How did that happen? Too much. Join everything together. Okay, now how did these go on the waist? Yo, what the fuck? How does that happen? Or was it like never in? No, it was. Oh, of course. There we go. Practice. I mean, I've been modeling for over 6 years now. Thank you, though. I mean, you're bound to be good at anything if you do like every single day for who knows how long. It'd be more impressive if I wasn't. Just practice, nothing else. How do they go on the, how do they do that? Wait. Waste. And welcome as well. I haven't seen you here. How do they put them on the on Roblox? Oh, it's like tiny. Ah. Yeah, I plan to upload more stuff. I mean, I've been planning to do tutorials for who knows how long now, but just never actually commit to it. The plan is though to stream 3 times a day and then turn those streams into time lapses, or at least one of them per week. I'm gonna have to tweak that, of course. Yeah, monster, bro. But it's 7 in the morning. I haven't slept. What do you think? Yeah, I feel like positioning on this could make or break this. Okay, well, I'm also gonna have one on the back probably, because it's like really. Wait, let's see if I do like a massive lantern on the back. Fuck no. I feel like making floating variations would work well though. More of like an aura rather than an accessory. Like, I would have to decimate some pieces though. Yeah, I think this would wait. If I do like something like this, I feel like this would be tough as fuck. They're gonna be back accessories probably, so like. Yeah, for sure. I just need to reduce 500 triangles. Should be easy enough. Where are most of them coming from? Okay. As for the waist ones, maybe more like this. Because other ones on Roblox, so you can only pull this up. They're kind of like tall and skimpy, and mine are square, so it's kind of hard to put on there. Yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, most people, I mean, of course, Blender is daunting, you know, if you're new to it, but as long as you stay consistent, you will see results. The problem is getting, you know, too in your head, and no matter what, you know, you have a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of competition, but a lot to compare yourself to. I know you practice for a week, for a month, and you realize that you're not really getting anywhere. But, you know, looking back at how it used to be, you learned a lot. No, no, my case is just routine. Like, if I didn't have Blender, I wouldn't have anything to do. So they're meant to be like kind of on this side and maybe clipping in a little bit. Oh no, they can't clip in. No, on God, bro. Like, it's kind of a curse. I mean, I haven't been, I guess, addicted to games for a good while, but like, I genuinely don't know what I would do without Blender. I got nothing going on in my life. And yeah, as well, you can just hop in my streams, as Frankie just said. I tried to explain everything I do, ish. If you don't understand something, you can ask a question. And if you have something completely off topic, I'll do my best to give you a little crash course on the question. Okay, let's work on the texture a bit more. I want the light to be warmer. It's all a bit whitey. Oh, that's the candle. Yeah, now it has aura. Um, and then I also modeled it so I can very easily make a version that doesn't have a light in it. So we can just do that, and we can take out the candle. Or we can keep the candle just flame. Okay, then we need to make the roof glow a little bit. More saturation. Why is it so bright at the top? Is it because of the light? No way. Huh. Would you look at that? It looks like a shit stain. Let's just reduce it till it kind of matches. Yeah, something like that. And now I need to make the sides look less matte. Let me duplicate this. Hide that for now. Make this one really intense and really centered. Make this white. And get that on top. How's that? Yeah, for sure better. Yeah, like these lanterns, they only really sell it if they're like at the front, you know, because people don't want that at the side, but I don't think there's a way for me to do that with how bulky they are. Unless I maybe make very small ones. Well, this kind of works. Like at the corner. Maybe a bit higher. Looks... I mean, it's just... I think it's better to do without the mirror. It's like almost there, but not really. Ah. Yo, guys, I need help. Like, why is Shad dead? Like, what do I do? Do I just position them on the side? Like this? Because when they are meant to be lanterns, they're pretty big, you know? But it's just like... What the fuck do I do? Yeah, no, like no matter what I do, it's not like this. Yeah, but like how much on the front? Like how do you? Because it's really hard to, right? 180 like that. Just like if I go a bit too deep, it kind of like starts clipping and then it looks bad. But then from the side, it's kind of. Well, I guess this kind of works. Kinda. Let me look at more Roblox ones. Marketplace lantern. Let me see if there's any cube ones on the waist. Waist. This one. Yeah, the other lanterns do it like this. They kind of... The boxy ones, at least. They do it kind of like that. Maybe a bit higher? No. Like the handle is just under the waist. No, but that one's not square. Hmm. Because in this one, like from the front, it works, right? Like this isn't bad, but like from the side, it just goes too far out. And if I push it too any deeper in, it just starts clipping. So I think the only other method is something like this. And then to not, I mean, I guess I can just make it kind of float. I doubt anyone would really care. Like when they're standing still, they could be holding it, type of thing. Or just make them small enough to where the tilt doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think there just has to be a small like accessory piece, otherwise it's not really gonna work. Like a very, very small little lantern that goes in your hand. Yeah, I don't care, just get me out of here, bro. I've had enough. Move one arm. Yeah, I guess this works. I doubt I'm getting any better. And then we make one like this. Right. It's gonna be so tough. Is this cool, guys? Is this like the method? That's so stupid. Yeah. I'd say this is fine. I'll still rework the texture a little bit, most likely. Do I separate these into two separate ones? Or do I keep them both at once? Okay, separate these for sure. Because back accessories are pretty expensive. You know, it's gonna be like 300 Robux to buy both of them. No, but the thumbnail also matters. If I do both of them, then the thumbnail is gonna end up looking really small. I think I have to go separate for this, unfortunately. Yeah, and if I want to make both of them as well, I need to optimize it, and then I'm just lazy on them. Okay, let's import these into Roblox. Roblox Studio. Where's my camera so far? Yeah, this looks pretty nice. I'm happy with how it turned out. Do I need to change anything? I don't think so. Oh, that's clipping. That sucks. Move that out a little bit. Yo. Just, I don't know. I feel like the corner angle is the way to go. Otherwise, it just there's no, it just doesn't work. No, not really. I mean, it's still like it doesn't load all of it at once. It loads it all gradually. So I open it, you know, while I'm saving, exporting my faucet. It's already done, and I have a good internet as well. So there. I don't care. I don't want to look at it no more. Actual rage bait model, bro. That's fine. You can see the seams from afar, but that might just be my studio settings. Okay, so I have a black one. I'll probably make a metal looking one. And then a variation with... I mean, is there any point in doing it without a candle? Not sure. Accessory. Oops. Those seams are annoying though. No, that's fine. Oh wait, that doesn't fit into the... Am I tweaking? It should not. Did they change the bounds of it? Well, I guess it's a bit too tall. It needs to be at about... Probably around where the line is. So about here. That's still fine. Uh, After this, I'm probably gonna take about a half an hour break. My girlfriend's asleep in the other room and she needs to go to the like ER or just like the hospital in about an hour. So I'll have to wake her up. Assuming I survive, because I'm very prone to falling asleep whenever I try to pull an all-nighter. And I also have a commission to finish, so. Perfect. Thumbnail. Why does it seem so visible? I did some decent padding on this. Huh. That's fine. Lantern. That's just, why is it so weird? Oh, I think it's because the mesh itself is angled. Um, There we go. Now recolors. Lantern. They're either black or like a rustic brown color, like a bronzy one. So I guess I could do that as well. That's a small difference, but I think it's worth it. Excuse me. There. This is gonna be bronze. Regular lantern. Bronze. And what about regular silver? I might as well, I guess. Doesn't hurt. Okay. Maybe not, I guess. Not a huge difference, but it's noticeable. Ah, nice silver one. There we go. Mm. Mm. I could do gold. I mean, even right now it's already 12 uploads. I'm gonna upload the... Yeah, actually, no, I could do black and... I mean, I don't care about the Robux. I'm like filthy rich, I guess. Let's see. So this is gonna be the left floating, okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay, last time I checked, the moderation was like really fast on these. Like they got accepted instantly. Avatar items, accessories, back. Yeah, nearly instant. Okay, I'm gonna be back in like a couple minutes, maybe 5. I'm gonna go drink some water. I'm gonna go wash my face. Oh, okay, give me a sec. It was good chat. She woke up, so I'm gonna head out for now. Leave it at the lantern, and then assuming I don't pass out, after she's back, I'm gonna get back to streaming. We'll see. Thanks everyone for coming. I'll see all of you later. I'll try to stay consistent this time. Like actually this time. Been fun to